What is good? I ended up this is the recap for today, April 7th, Tuesday. I ended up taking two trades. As you can see, I just ended up hitting take profit on the second trade, and I am up 1 hour on the day. I should be up more, but my first loss had brutal slippage. So, let's go to today. So, previous to market open, I was kind of like leaning in between bearish and bias. If you look here, we have these relative equal highs. We'd put in this SMT during London session this morning, or sorry, right after London session. So, pre-market NQ ended up taking out, or pre-market S&P 500 ended up taking out this high from yesterday, previous day high. Putting that SMT in, we created lower resistance liquidity, and it delivered us lower. Right. From there, we ended up tapping into a, I think, hourly and 15-minute gap above pre-market. Yep. Also 30-minute. If you look at the 30-minute, I really don't use the 30-minute. And we end up inversing the hourly to the downside, same as the 15-minute. So I was kind of leaning more bearish, especially because we had a nice drop below this 4-hour intermediate low. So in my bias, I was saying if we had a nice 5-minute continuation off of open to the downside, I would be willing to take a 5-minute if we got something like this. If off open, we ended up trending down, making a 5-minute gap, say right here or something, I would have been willing to take shorts out of it if we got an inversion to the downside, targeting the 4-hour low. But that didn't happen. There was a continuation that I called out, but I didn't personally take it because it was out of the 3-minute, which I will show you. So if you look at open here, we end up making this big manipulation move up. Yes, we did a 30-second. I didn't really care. I faded it just because this low resistance liquidity, and I was more bullish. I was leaning more bullish. But also we had this 15-minute intermediate low as well. So that was also a good target, and I said I was willing to take longs if we had a very strong reaction out of it because we also had the new week opening gap here as well. So didn't end up taking the short. If you look here, we do end up right here. We end up making a 3-minute gap right here. If you look at the 1-minute time frame, we end up getting a nice volatile candle out of it. And my target would have been this 15-minute intermediate low, which you can see it played out. I don't love it. I wasn't that confident in it, so I didn't take it. From there, we end up chopping, and finally getting that move down. We did end up making this 15-minute gap here. And like when we started trending down, I was like, all right, I'm waiting till 10. I'm not going to long. Until then, you can see we tag this intermediate low right before 10, and we're not displacing out of it fast, and there's no inversion to the upside, so nothing to take. From there, chopping, we end up generating this kind of low resistance liquidity here. We end up tagging this 15-minute above as well as on ES. Tag the 15-minute. We end up making a 2-minute below and a 3-minute. I told everyone if you wanted to wait, but I was pretty confident in this trade, so I ended up entering, we hold the 3-minute, bullish 3-minute. I entered here on the 1-minute because I liked how we closed. We ended up inversing that 1 minute to the downside. Kind of an early entry, but I was confident in it, targeting these relative equal lows at the 4-hour. Really nice draw. I'll actually mark this out real quick as well. Right here. Relative equal lows. One inversion to the downside out of the 15. Premature entry. That's fine. Right here, we end up remanipulating that high, taking out people like me, and I did end up getting really bad slippage. I don't know if I mentioned it. I mean, I think I did at the beginning, but this candle stopped me out. I was trying to risk 1R. I got stopped out literally like right here. This was my fill all the way up here. So that ended up happening. We did end up getting a 1 minute and 30 second to the downside. I entered a little bit early because I thought this 1 minute was going to rip down. I got filled like right here, targeting this 4-hour intermediate low and relative equal low. If you look at the 5 minute time frame, we have two 5 minute gaps. We have a 5 minute gap here, and we have a 5 minute gap here. So I told everyone in my live trading and on YouTube. I was live the whole morning, same as yesterday. It's all recorded. You can go back and look at it. I said if you wanted to go break even at this first 5 minute, do it. If you're not that confident, I was very confident in this trade due to the fact my draw liquidity was really strong, and I just was confident in it. I don't know. I just feel it sometimes. What do we end up doing? We make equal lows here. We end up taking out. We hit this 5 minute, and what happens? We stop raid anyone that went break even. I never went break even. My break even point was at this second 5 minute gap. And we end up delivering lower. So I'm up a little less than 1R just due to the fact the first trade, but I'm not going to risk heavier on the second just because I got slippage. So up around 0.8R on the day. And yeah, really, I mean, you could say textbook day, continuation shorts to the downside. So that's the recap for today. 1 loss, 1 win. The winner was bigger than the loser, which in trading it should be. So yeah, that's that. Pretty quick recap. And yeah, see you guys tomorrow.